Eli is a sixth grader and is a pleasure to have in my sixth grade choir. He shows me every day in class that music is important to him. He shows up to class on time and follows along in his score. He is always on task. Singing with masks has been a challenge this year. As singers, we show expression with our faces. This year, we can only show expression through our eyes. Well, Eli has mastered this. His eyes are so expressive, and I can see that he is truly connected with the lyrics we are singing. Not only is Elijah a kind, considerate student, he is a talented singer. He sings from the heart and is a leader within his section. He auditioned in December for a solo. His audition was awesome, and he got a solo in our first ever virtual choir concert. I look forward to hear how his voice continues to grow and mature, and I look forward hearing his voice in choir for years to come. Sarah is a seventh grader and new to choir this year. Outside of choir, she also performs in a competitive dance team. I'm so happy she joined choir this year. Sarah is always smiling and in a positive mood. She brightens my day with her positivity. Sarah greets me in the hallways when she sees me and always says goodbye as she leaves the choir room. In class, she is always on task. She follows along in her music and is a leader within her section. She has a beautiful voice and her confidence has grown so much. Sarah is a bright light in our classroom. She is always willing to help out other students and is respectful to everyone. I look forward to hear her beautiful voice in choir next year, and I cannot wait to see her confidence grow. Olivia has been a pleasure to have in choir. She's been in my class since sixth grade. She has grown into a respectful, kind-hearted young lady, and I will miss her so much next year. Aside from choir, she also participates in Eagle News. She jumped at the task of helping me put together our virtual choir concert videos, and I appreciate that greatly. Olivia loves music and loves to sing and has a beautiful voice. She's a leader in her section. Choir class is her happy place, and that makes me feel awesome as her teacher. My hope is that every student that enters my room leaves with a smile on their face. Olivia enters with a smile and leaves with a smile. She's on task and always has her music out. She loves learning new music, and I always see an extra big smile on her face when we sing a cool chord and it is all in tune. Music is a part of who Olivia is, and I hope no matter where she goes in life, she will always be part of a choir. I will miss her, but am excited for her future.
Logan is a responsible, motivated, and focused student. He's always working hard to improve his playing, and it shows with how much progress he's made in orchestra this year. Sixth grade viola parts don't usually have the same exciting melody that violin parts do, but Logan finds ways to challenge himself and keep things interesting. I'm always impressed by his astute observations and ability to play songs by ear. Even on the toughest days, Logan comes to orchestra with a positive attitude and sense of humor that helps keep our class fun and lively. I'm proud of Logan and so grateful that I'll get to have him in my class for 2 more years. I've had the privilege of being Jaden's orchestra director for the past 3 years. Over that time, he's impressed me with his work ethic, dependability, and affable personality. Jaden can take charge of a situation when needed, which is why he's our tuning leader in class. It's not always easy to get 30 musicians to focus and be silent to start the tuning process, but Jaden manages to get the job done day after day with a smile on his face. Jaden is an exceptional leader. He's inquisitive and often asks questions that benefit the musicians in the ensemble. He knows how and when to offer help to his section mates, and his determination to play well is infectious. Our orchestra is better because Jaden is in it. I know he'll be a tremendous asset to the Berlin High School Orchestra next year, and I'm excited to see what heights he'll reach in orchestra and in life. Charlie is sincere, hardworking, and just plain fun to be around. I love that she's never afraid to speak her mind or crack a joke in orchestra. The friendly banter we have in class never gets in the way of her doing her absolute best on the violin. In fact, she's really taken off this year. Charlie leads by example and will push herself outside of her comfort zone, which makes her an ideal music student. It's been so rewarding to see her confidence grow over the past 2 years, and I really look forward to seeing what kind of musical achievements she'll reach in 8th grade and beyond.
Hi, I'm Aaron Given. I'm the band director here at Hyatt's Middle School. I am excited to talk to you today about Tony Lee. I think Tony is someone who is a perfect example of a student who takes ownership of their own learning. This doesn't happen very often, but Tony is kind of an exception to the rule. He's just hungry for musical knowledge. I get more messages from Tony with great, insightful questions that I really wouldn't even expect a middle school student to ask on a pretty regular basis. I'll open up my mailbox in the morning and there'll be a link to a YouTube video from the Vienna Philharmonic or something, and Tony saying, I noticed that the French horns in this video are different from the ones of the same piece in the Berlin Philharmonic. Why is that? Gosh, what an insightful thing to notice for starters. I've never had a chance to talk about the difference between Vienna piston French horns and the kind that every other orchestra in the world plays to a middle school kid before, because they don't care, but Tony does. And he takes that knowledge and he internalizes it, and you can hear in no time that he's absorbed and synthesized that information and made it part of the way he approaches his instrument. Tony practices all the time. He takes lessons. He's playing repertoire that I didn't play on my French horn until I was in high school. And a lot of times when I'm speaking with him, I need to remind myself that, wow, this kid is only 13 or 14 years old and not 17 or 18 and about to head off to college. So I am super impressed with Tony. It has been a pleasure for me to work with him this year. He's made incredible progress on his instrument in a time where a lot of people have taken their foot off the gas. Instead, Tony has used this year of downtime as an opportunity to really launch himself forward and invest in his individual playing. Ensemble playing has been different for us this year, but he has taken on his own musicianship and pushed himself to new heights, and he's going to be a really, really successful musician and a really successful person. I can't wait to see what comes for him down the road. Thank you, Tony, for all you do, and good luck. Hi there, I'm Aaron Given, and I am the band director here at Heights Middle School, and I'm very excited to talk to you today about Mia Cozzolino. Mia is an amazing student. She is curious, she's enthusiastic, she's kind, she's helpful, and she's extremely hardworking and highly self-motivated in a way that isn't super common for sixth graders. This is really cool because she also has a ton of natural ability, and she could easily coast through sixth grade band if she wanted to. Instead, though, she is driven to play as well as she possibly can. She doesn't stop just because she gets the right notes and rhythms on the page. She digs deep to make sure that she's playing with a beautiful sound, that she's making musical and artistic statements. And that's something that's really special and unusual for a sixth grader. She is so driven to improve and grow that she's gone beyond our regular band class and sought out private lessons. And she is tackling challenges that most sixth graders don't actually come across yet. And she's really excelling there as well. And the best thing for me and for us and for the band, and the reason that Mia is so special, is that she takes those lessons and she brings them back to the classroom and puts them to use in a way that helps everyone benefit. She is an amazing role model for her peers, and in that role as a classroom leader, she is gracious and kind. She helps, she demonstrates, she leads by example, but she never judges. She never looks down on her peers. She is well liked and admired and is kind and welcoming and friendly to everyone. I just can't say enough good things about her. I know that she is going to do great in life and in music. That positive attitude and work ethic is going to take her really far. I can't wait to see what comes next for her. Hi, I'm Aaron Given, and I am the band director here at Heights Middle School. I'm really excited to have a chance to talk about Ava Bassetti today. Ava is such a positive presence in our classroom. Every day when she comes in, she's excited to play. She's excited and smiling and has a cheerful comment for almost everyone. I think my favorite thing about Ava is how willing she is to be open with her feelings. If she feels happy and excited, we know it. If she has something that she's nervous about or is feeling frustrated about, we know that too. And I think that we would all be healthier, happier people if we had the confidence to say what we were feeling. So many middle school students are guarded or distant sometimes and are afraid to put things out there. And Ava is living her life authentically and is confident in herself. And she says, I feel this, and I really respect that. I don't think that everyone does that. And I think we'd all be healthier if we did. I also love that Ava is such a hard worker. She is a clarinetist, and she always knows her part. I know that she practices on a regular basis. She loves music, and her enthusiasm is infectious. When we pull out a piece and she says, "Oh, yay, I love this piece," everyone in the room smiles. And even someone who might not be as enthusiastic as she is feels better and is more excited because she is helping us all see the good in what we're doing. So thank you, Ava, for all the great things that you do for us in our class, and I wish you all the best going forward.